I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Let's go. World's Most Dangerous Podcast. B.O.P's in the building. What's good? It was going bar for bar.
Shouts out to the fans, man.
That's good.
Hondo up in this piece.
F to the R to the S to the H to the O to the U to the T. That fresh out.
What's up?
Wake up the neighbors. Hold on, where my clock at?
Where's it at?
Flavor Flav. We in the building. Let's go. J Camp's favorite joint, man. J Camp's out, man. All the married dudes is out, so the single guys are representing tonight. B.O.P is in the building. What's good, B.O.P?
Hey, saluting the people that's deciding to rock with us tonight. And as always, you know, shout out to y'all out there. Shout out to y'all.
Goody?
Iceberg, how you feeling out there? In your neck of the
Good, man.
woods?
Like I said, man, welcome
All
to
right.
Fresh Out, man. We are the rappers show, you know what I'm saying? The rappers, favorite rappers show.
That's right.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
right.
Fresh Out, man. Fresh Out show for all the social
Neighbors.
media. You know how it goes down. You got to wake up those neighbors.
Right.
Get it busy, man. Hey, this is show 51 in a row. Let's be clear, man. This is how we get it done. We have not missed a Wednesday
Nope.
this entire year, man. You got to salute, man. Fresh Out. You know how we do. The platform's crazy. Oh, and shout out to LB, the Podfather.
Oh, you already know.
Man.
Salute.
If you are basically loving podcasts, man,
You already know.
definitely
Kiss
go
me.
and check out the podcast, man. LB, the Podfather's holding that down, man. All day, man.
All day.
You know how it goes down.
You already know.
And in the building, we got to
That
give
man,
him the
Wagwan.
AK, man. You know what I'm saying? All day.
Man,
What's good?
man.
I can't be faded. I'm a nigga with a motherfucking street.
Yeah, you already know.
Mama's in the
Mama.
building. What's going down? What's
What's
goody?
good? What's
Mama's in the
good?
building tonight. What's going
What's
down?
happening? What's happening? What's
Hey
happening?
man,
Gambino,
Gambino's in
what's
here.
happening? What's
Denver's in
up?
the
What's
building.
up,
I
man.
give them both the AK. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
What's going
salute
down?
to all y'all.
Hey
Salute.
man, beautiful picture of the kiddo and the Christmas
There
tree.
you
Salute,
go.
man.
There you
Merry
go.
Christmas, happy holidays, Kwanzaa,
Absolutely.
Mazel Tov for everything, man. For
Hanukkah,
the holidays.
all
What you doing for the holidays, Bebo?
Hey, man, just gonna tap in with the family, of course, as usual, and from there, just trying to take care of things that a brother normally wouldn't be able to do most any other day. How about yourself, man?
Hey man, every day's a holiday, man. Especially when we on Fresh Out.
Every
We got
day it's a holiday.
Every day is a holiday. We got 600 power,
600
600 in the building.
There you
So,
go. What's happening?
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna need everybody in here tonight, man.
Oh,
We're gonna talk about some legendary stuff tonight, man.
Oh yeah.
Let's be clear, we in the building. Okay, Matt, man, saying
Yeah.
salute to the peoples.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Hey, we got a great show tonight, man. We talking about legends tonight, legends, and the disrespect that a lot of these cats are doing, man, to all these legends that held us down, that made them get the bread that they got, and thinking they still gotta basically be on that umbilical cord to get the bread. Pull out the bread, Bebo.
Oh, the bread.
What the
man,
heck?
Man. I had to hide the bread at first,
Got a lot of disrespect going on, man. Especially
we
from
got to
Pusha
do this
T.
to the bread. We got to do this to the bread,
Hey,
man.
man, but first,
disrespectful cats, man.
we got to salute, man,
Man.
first, man. Salute to DMX, man, all day long. It was his birthday. It would have been his 52nd birthday.
Yes.
Fans worldwide celebrated him. Swiss Beats, you know what I'm saying? J Camp's favorite producer. What was your thought? What's your thoughts just on real quick, just on DMX? Everybody in the chat, what's your favorite DMX record? But Bebo, what's your thoughts just on DMX real quick and him passing, but still having an impact on hip hop?
Sure, man. I mean, where to begin? For someone to go from largely making it through many turbulent life circumstances to literally becoming a legendary hip hop artist, emphasis on legendary, in the music industry. Man, DMX, man, he certainly made his mark in this music game and in the world as a whole. If you really think about it, man, the first album of his was and still is a classic. It's Dark and Hell is Hot, man, and his following albums were extremely dope. From there, man, he had the massive energy. He had that aggressive boost of of lyricism on wax, yet a kind and positive presence and spirit for those who were fortunate enough to meet the man. And he was unapologetic in his Christian faith, being the only hip hop artist to incorporate himself praying to God in Jesus' name on every solo album of his. So, you know, gotta give us to that, man. He gave us what songs? Rough Riders Anthem. He gave us Get At Me Dog, which, by the way, most folks don't know Sheik Luch is on the hook of that.
Shout out Sheik, man.
Yeah.
Beast Mode album,
Beast
crazy
Mode.
too, by the way.
Yes,
like, y'all
check
gotta go
out
check
the
out Sheik
mixtape.
Luch.
Check out that fifth Beast Mode mixtape, by the way. But yeah, Get At Me Dog, Slipping, What These B Words Want, What My Name, and others. You guys name some other songs too, or speak on the ones I spoke of. But
man saying life be my song. I Miss You with Faith, featuring Faith Evans.
Yes,
Facts, man.
yeah, that was a dope joint too, man. Yeah, with Faith. Yeah.
I
mean,
man.
They
don't know. Yeah, all
Oh
day.
man,
Yeah,
Earl Simmons, man, he just put his heart, soul, and passion into everything that he did, and for that we salute Darkman X and we really wish we could spend another birthday of his with him here in this world with us. Yet at the same time, we know that he's somewhere far better at the same time. So once again, salute to DMX.
Hey man, Sri Lanka's in the building,
Sri
man.
Lanka was
RJ's in
good.
here, man.
R
The
to the
Dark
J
Man
was
X,
good.
man. Lord, give me sign. Yeah.
Lord, give me a sign. Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
like DMX, you can party with him, you can be depressed with him, all the gamut, man.
All of that.
Shout out to DMX, man.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta talk about another legend, man, real quick, man. In the disrespect, man. Man, Master P, man, Romeo, man. Master P tried to give his little salute like we did, give his flowers to DJ Twitch this week. Man, This dude, little Romeo, comes in, his son, man, talking crazy, man, talking about he ain't never had no bread. Master P broke. He never cared about most of the kids. Man, what's your thoughts, man, on that, man? First of all, before you get in, man, shout out to the lovely Miss LB in the building. Shout out to all the ladies, man. Loving fresh out, man. And Miss LB holding it down tonight.
There you go.
But what's your thoughts on this disrespect, man, from little Romeo, man, that fumbled the bag with Angela Simmons and boo? You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Well, I don't know if he fumbled the bag with it.
Well, actually, I think everything you said is right. He was disrespectful. He fumbled the bag, literally. And with the Angela Simmons thing, whatever. But really, the main issue at hand here with this situation, it's not some notion that Master P didn't do anything to help or to support his son Romeo, man. It's really the fact that Romeo, let's just call it down the middle, man. He failed to be a man from Percy, raising and teaching Romeo with the wisdom that he imparted upon him and in the way that he needs to go, man. Romeo, yeah, he was semi-known or partially popular, if you want to call it that. But let's just be honest on this. Just like with everything, his Nickelodeon money wasn't paying much at all. Like, in most TV shows from, that you star in, they don't really pay all that much in the grand scheme of things. So his Nickelodeon show wasn't paying all that, I'm sure. He only had one gold album that was self-titled, and it was his first album out of 4 albums released.
Only went 500, only so far 500,000.
Right. But yeah, his other 3 did much less than that. And these are 4 albums released over the span of 19 years. And the majority of rap consumers, if any of them, probably can't even tell you like 2, 3, 4 songs or 2 to 3 or 4 songs that or albums that he's dropped. Man. So crying
shout out
foul,
to Prince
man.
in the building too. Shout out Prince.
Shout out to Prince.
Shout
out to Prince, man. But yeah, crying foul for some kind of handout that you felt like you didn't get in your early 30s, which is similar to 50 Cent's grown son as well, that tried the same antic in his mid 20s or late 20s. Man, it's just pathetic, man. Yeah, but man, let me get your thoughts on this, Iceberg, before we carry on.
we're not knocking Romeo, man. Salute to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dude's an intelligent cat. I understand his side of the argument. You know what I'm saying? But again, like Shaq said, I'm rich. Negro, y'all not. My kids are not rich. I'm rich. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
how a
you
lot
got
of
to get
wealthy
your
people
bread.
think. Yeah,
Let's be clear. So again, like I said, man, I think dude is an intelligent cat. Master P's always supported him publicly. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors. That's family business.
true.
To bring it on social media is kind of disrespectful,
It
man.
is. It
And then
is.
also, man, let's be clear. There's the mom involved. You know what I'm saying? From what we know publicly. So again, this is a family situation. You brought it out publicly. And Master P is a legend to a lot of cats, and he's a
Yes, he
father
is.
figure for a lot of black men and women.
Yeah.
So again, it's almost like throwing dirt on Cosby, you know what I'm saying, on the Cosby show,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, on Claire Huxtable type stuff. So again,
yeah.
man, it's just disrespectful. Man saying Romeo on some you can't sound like me ish, you know what I'm saying? So
Man, I think you're spot on, Iceberg, as well as you guys out there. And let's just hope that these two can come together as father and son, given all the trauma that they both faced with the loss of Tatiana as well. So
hey Prince, man, send us that. Put the WeChat link in the group, man, so we can get some cats to go over
absolutely.
there, man. Prince is basically running the WeChat group. He's gonna drop some hip hop beats, reggae music for the homies.
There you
Send us
go.
the link, man, so we can basically send everybody over there. We can come over there later on. Power is also saying, man, Romeo claimed he didn't get paid for 2 ways.
I mean, again, at this point, when you reach a certain age of accountability and adulthood, really, it's up to you to pave your own craft, to pave your own path, I should say. So, it's not like I would imagine Master P, as dad would still be there for his son, if he needed the wisdom, if he needed the, directional guidance or, something like that. But and you could tell the hurt. You could hear the hurt in Master P when he responded to this. He really didn't want to respond on social media.
I mean, who wants to go in their
Hear the hurt.
backyard, man, put a sweater on and be like, "Hey, man, my son tripping." You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you could tell, you could hear the hurt in his voice from, your son disrespecting you. I'm sure he's still grieving, of course, from the loss of his daughter and Romeo's sister. So to deal with something like that and put your face out there, in the public, not only just in front of the camera, but still doing community works as well and helping other people of that like, man, I just, we just wish the best for this family, man. So
Miss LB saying P said his family took him, looked at him like an ATM machine, man.
Yeah, P did say
that. Shame, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
that's what he said.
At the same time, it's almost like 50 Cent's son, man. He thinks because my daddy got bread, you know what I'm saying, my mama should have got more money or I should have got more money. It's like, nah, man, you just getting what you get.
Right.
You got to make your own bread. You got to make your own situation.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why sometimes it's good to struggle, man, growing up, because there's a lot of entitlement, man, that comes with some of the stuff that's going on.
It really is.
50 saying, yep, 50's kids failed fashion franchise too. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And RIP to his daughter.
Yeah.
Shout out to Richard in the building.
He said that N-word Romeo's garden
man. Salute, hey man. Salute Richard in the building, man. He's in the gym too. Get at him.
Yeah.
RJ saying Romeo just bow wow and you can't shine like me.
He did.
Crazy, man. Atari Play is in the building.
Play. What's happening? Much love.
Everybody watching us on Facebook. What's good? You know what I'm saying?
Much love.
Prince said download WeChat app on the Apple Store and create an account. Add me. That's his name on there. Go check him out, man. If you in the chat, go definitely check him out. Miss P saying, Miss LB saying, P put Romeo in the best position as a parent. Let's be clear. We grew up watching him on MTV in the crib. He had the Benz. He had the, man, what else is he supposed to do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And even if that was a fake situation, you had a great childhood.
He's still
now you need to take it to your level and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like he can't do it. Saying so, exactly. What did he do with it? You know what I'm saying? Again, man, like you got to basically go out there. He gave it a name. He gave it a brand. You go out there and get busy.
That's right.
So I agree, man. 100%.
Absolutely, Miss LB. Absolutely.
We got to talk about somebody else, man. That's doing too much bull. Man, the Hannibal Kales 2.0 Trey Songz. He turned himself into New York cops this week. He just smacked up 2 people. One of them was a
Man.
female.
He gave him one of these
Gave him
boys.
the brand. Hold on, man. Where's the man, the fight joint, man?
Man, come on now. He gave him. Man, you know.
Yeah, you gotta try to hit him, man. Trigger Trey, man. He's getting crazy. 2 questions, Bebo, and I got a question for the chat too. Shout out to JB, our guy John in the building. Tough love. You got to give it to the kiddos, man. You got to give them tough love. That's what daddy's for.
Jean Beasley, tough love. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Regarding the Master P situation, that's
facts.
what that's on. Yeah.
Oh, he gave him tough. Trey Songz gave him the tough love too with the
just in a different context.
Love, yeah. Question I got for the chat and I got for Bebo. That Trigger Trey kills you, right, man? Do you think Trey's going to get it together? We always talk about this every time, from the Detroit situation, from when he punched the people or got into the fight with security at the Chiefs game, to he's wilding out at the 50 Cent, mogul parties. You know what I'm saying? Do you think this is the last time he's going to get it together? And the second question, Bebo, is his music career over?
To answer your first question, at this rate, no, he's not going to get it together.
Dang.
Not at this rate. And you just listed off, a few examples. Allegedly intimidating. Let me start here. He actually hit a cop and a photographer in 2016. The following year, remember when he intimidated Keke Palmer by secretly recording her for that Pick Up the Phone remix video? Iceberg just mentioned the NFL fans scuffle, that he got at the football stadium last year in 2021, I think it was. Man. And, as Iceberg said as well, that Tycoon weekend in Houston, 50 Cent had to kick him out for that. And now this situation, the answer at this rate, it doesn't seem like he's going to slow down anytime soon. He definitely has some anger issues that he needs to address.
Man say he think you're untouchable, man.
Well, we'll see. If he ends up in the same situation as Hannibal Kells, we'll see how untouchable he is behind some cell walls with the Booty Warrior. We'll see about that. That's what they're gonna be saying. But to answer your second question, and again at this rate, yeah, his music career isn't going to take off anytime soon. I know we mentioned this before, but remember when he had a show NUDE pic of himself or visual of himself just to promote the last album that he dropped? It's not a good, and it really didn't do anything. That antic didn't work in propelling or marketing his album like that. So it's not a good look for him at this point, not only musically, but with the strikes that he's adding on his own palette. So that's my take. But I'm interested in the chat's response as well about this situation. Yes.
Rich is saying, man, I think it's just his personality. You feel he probably is high maintenance. He's probably a high maintenance man that just can't stand the BS. That could be it, because a lot of times when you if you're not in the place you're supposed to be at, a lot of people can come to you, bring a lot of BS to you, and then you just deal with it the wrong way. I understand what you're saying, Richard.
Yeah.
But we've been seeing it a lot of times, man. Shout out to SG
Hot.
Man, what's good,
Shout
man?
out. What's good
to you, man? He's saying, yes, sir. Yes, sir. He
sir.
said he loves the rap verse, and let's be clear, rap verse is who we representing all day, man.
Yes, rapverse.com.
MyRapverse.com. We're going to talk about that throughout the show. Come on, man. That's the flavor, man. MyRapverse.com. That's Selena Powell. Ooh, yeah. I mean, like, he's been choosing the wrong women. He's been wilding out. And let's be clear, I'm a Trey Songz fan, man. We never disrespect real talent on this show. But again, he's Hannibal Kells Jr., man. You can almost do a surviving Trey Songz right now, man. It's off the chain, man. But again, Junior versus Trey and President Pete Wars. Facts. Again, man, man saying dude hasn't been the same since Trey Day 2007, man.
Wow.
With the AK. God bless.
Wow. Hey, man, and what do you attribute that to if you were to be a betting man? if you were to be a betting man,
Yeah.
why is Trigger Trey seemingly not the same since that time frame of 2007, as well as everybody else? Let us know your thoughts.
Man, Power
Shmole, the
saying on
host
that
too.
Smolay guy. He on that Smolay. Man.
Shmole, J.
Yeah, we're gonna
Smole.
have to get the versus Trigger Trey, man. Robert, the crying CBS Warrior. Dog. Come on, bro. This shit was hosted in jail. Dog. Come on, Power's
Dang,
going
man.
in
Y'all,
tonight.
man.
Shots fired.
Dang. Power
Ah.
really the one who has some of these down.
Yeah.
Man.
Let's see. Richard saying, but you know, like the music for women, man, you feel probably don't really know how these niggas feel about them, but y'all right. Yeah, man. Facts, man. Yeah, that's surviving Trigger Trey,
Right.
man. It's
Right.
platinum right now. You know what I'm saying?
is.
But again, hopefully it starts with admitting that you got a problem.
Yeah.
I'm assuming maybe some alcohol or something involved. You know what I'm saying? Again, when you have that much talent, you've been on top of the world. We seen what's going on with Megan the Mule. No disrespect, and it's not no misogyny, nothing, man. We just want cats to be accountable, man. There's nothing wrong with holding people accountable, especially misguided men and women. Let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? Man's saying, I think it's the company that he's keeping. Real talk to answer your question.
That could be a contributor.
You know what I'm saying? Facts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That could be a significant.
I agree. It hasn't been the same since the wingman Drake moved on. Maybe it was Drizzy. Drizzy took all his power like Mike with the shoes.
Ooh,
man.
Salute to y'all for these responses.
Man, salute, man. Before we go in, man, book of the week real quick. Shout out to J Kemp, no bars tonight, man. He'll be back, man. He's taking the time with the fam, but book of the week.
So the book of the week is titled Hip Hop Production Inside the Beats by authored by Prince Charles Alexander. This book is for all of our hip hop and/or rap producers, or at least the ones that aspire to be a producer. This book is for y'all. The book of hip hop production, man, it really gives the reader the evolution of beats made throughout not only the nation but the world, from hip hop's advanced beginning in the 80s to current day. Even you name it, from hip hop's apparent first single, not apparent, hip hop's first single, Rapper's Delight by the Sugar Hill Gang, Beats by Salt and Pepper, African Bambaataa, and others of that ilk, on to like your Drakes, your DJ Mustards, and beats for artists like Cardi B and that ilk, and a whole host of other artists and producers in the mix of that, of those two dynamics. Really, the core techniques are given as to how a variety of beats were produced for classic or notable songs in the industry of urban contemporary music, in order to give the next beat makers sound and music off to a great start in the world of this culture's music. And really, all of this is coming from a producer and engineer that used to work for Bad Boy Records several years ago. So I think the author might know a thing or two about the art of producing quality music, high quality music. And if you can appreciate the importance of crafting high quality music, then I'd say that this book just might be worth your time to read when you get the chance. The is about $25 on Amazon and close to $24 on Kindle. And there's that.
Hey man, great book. I just put in the chat, man, for you guys, man. $24 if you get it. You get on sale too.
Yep.
24.
Houdini.
Oh
yep,
man, Miss Gibson's in the building.
What up?
What up? This is a great book. Bebo's giving y'all the game. Again, we try to give y'all aspects of everything in hip hop, not just the trending news and the breaking news, but we also try to give y'all some great content, man, especially something to put on your coffee table too, man. That's how we get down.
There you go.
Bebo's honing it down again. Again, this book is dope. Shout out to Prince Charles Alexander. Amazing book, man. You know what I'm saying?
Salute Prince Charles.
Our God, Gerard's in the building. What's good, man? What's going on? I give you the AK tonight, man. What's good? He outside too in the pick too. He's outside with it.
I see.
Mr. Norwood, what's goody tonight?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Gerard Norwood, what's up?
Got the book of the week. Now we gotta go into some crazy topics, man. That's been blazing the internet tonight. We gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about that. Pusha T real quick, man. We going straight in tonight, man. No, even like hit the like joint, man. But we going in tonight, man.
We're going in.
Pusha T, man.
There we go.
I gotta ask you a question, Bebo, man. This is hot off the streets. Pusha T just leaves good music. Been with him for almost 15 years, man. Been rocking with Ye.
Yeah.
Just gave him. Ye just blessed this dude. With pretty much almost the album of the year. You can pretty much argue that this album is album of the year that Ye blessed him with.
Yep.
Is it disrespectful for him to leave the game right now? To leave Ye right now? Even if it's Ye's wilding, is it disrespectful to publicly say it? Or you think, hey, man, it's business. This is what Pusha does, man. He's worried about himself. Because, again, let's be clear. He's got his own deal at Def Jam. Yep. Airwaves Records.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He's got also his own deal on the solo joint, so he's getting a 50-50 deal.
Yep.
Do you give him a pass on this one or no?
Push or Ye? Push?
Well, we already know about it. Yeah, I'm talking about Push. Is it disrespectful for him to publicly say this when Ye just blessed him?
I think I here's how I look at this situation. And I'm not sure how it exactly went down, so I don't want to, cast any aspersions or make it seem like, this is the actual factual, but I wouldn't be surprised that from when Ye made those controversial statements initially to now, there were some conversations that took place between Push and Ye, to where they, could come to some type of reasonable ground regarding that whole situation, and it just wasn't shaken to the point where
600 saying Push said Ye don't talk to him no more.
Right, he did say that. And that's why I think that there might have been some conversations, because I know they've always disagreed about things here and there, like most anybody would, but I think after so long of trying to maybe get through to somebody or maybe to reason with somebody is just not happening, which leads to your question. I think Pusha has to look at things from a business standpoint as well, because everybody knows that Pusha, like you indicated, Iceberg is, or at least was in alignment with Ye, very closely in the game. And if Push is going to continue to have a successful career in this music industry and in business as a whole, he really can't be in association with somebody who's continuing to dig himself in a deeper hole with every mention that gets made. So I think that Push at the end of the day made a hard decision. I'm not saying this was easy or simple whatsoever, because I'm sure, that's basically like fam right there between the two. But at the end of the day, Push has got a family. He's got, business situations, deals, ventures, and so forth, and his own family and household that he has to look out for too. And I think that's kind of how he looked at it.
Well, Rich is saying, bruh made them good music artists, and grateful. Yeah, he got great music, but they just don't got the high value that Kanye naturally brings. I don't is hurt anybody but that group itself. So I see what Rich is saying. I mean, you're gonna get high value when you get with Ye, but it's also there's a back and forth that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? Ye's gonna have some controversy that always comes with Ye. He's been like that since he's been out.
Right.
Miss LB saying, I think Push was kind of forced to remove himself from Ye to keep certain deals and endorsements.
Yeah,
that's exactly what you just said. Salute, Miss LB. I agree 100% too.
Salute to all y'all.
Dang, Power 600 saying good music is a rap.
It's looking that way.
He's saying he's not speaking to me now. If you ain't with it, you ain't. If you ain't with it, you ain't down. And I ain't with it. I'm not budging on that. I'm not with it.
That is what King Push said.
That's what King Push said. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts, man? So you give him the pass on separate himself from Ye?
Yeah,
publicly.
Yes. Okay. I mean, hey, Nori had to do it. When Nori apologized, and then he said he had talked to Ye before making the apology rounds, and Ye apparently or allegedly was okay with that, according to Nori. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is a similar situation, though these two aren't speaking it for whatever reason as well. Power 600 saying, I will say that it's going to places where it's no way to move around it. That's another quote that King Push stated. Yeah, absolutely. Zalavi was good. Saying distancing himself from someone who sympathizes with WS's is common sense. There you go. There you go. Again, oftentimes, you got love for somebody, but you got to look out for, for the home front at the end of the day. Oh,
Antoine 1486 in the building coming through, man, with the love $5 holler. We got to drop the bomb, man. He's the show sponsor tonight with the $5. He's the show sponsor. He's saying something seems to have been brewing between Ye and Push. I agree for some time.
Yeah.
It's been like that for a while. He's definitely looking out for himself, though. This is a business move.
Right. And I'm sure at the end of the day, there's still some level of love between each other. But again, it's not a good look to be publicly aligned with somebody who's not willing to budge for betterment of this controversial situation. So there you have it.
And this thing, don't get me wrong, I totally understand where Ye's coming from.
Okay.
But I think everything that he's going through is ruining a lot of good music, man.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. Your situation with Kid Cudi's jacked up.
Right.
You had the situation with Nas before Hit Boy. You could have been doing the run with Nas, but
and he fumbled the Hit Boy situation too.
You fumbled the Hit Boy situation. Yeah. You fumbled the Big Sean joint.
Yep.
Kid Cudi, like I just said. Salute to 2 Chainz. He's the one that honestly hasn't really said nothing in public, man. You know what I'm saying? Remember, he actually brought his kids out to Ye to play with, to have some playtime with Ye. So I think 2 Chainz is showing mad love to him and still supporting him in the background. Again, like I said, Antoine, man, 1486, man, showing the love again, man. We appreciate you so much, bro. Real talk. And he's got the king in the profile picture. Let's be clear.
There you go.
Man, our guy, Darren Harris is in the building, man. He's saying Pusha been ride for Ye. I guess the wheels the wheels don't fell off.
I guess, man. I guess.
Jeez.
Hey.
Oh my God. Man, Pyre saying he better sign
Dang.
Oh my God.
We ain't gonna say that first one, but there you go. Yeah.
I'm a big saying, as much as it sucks, distancing for friends. This shows business. This is show business, not show friends.
There you go. There it is.
Shout out Mama Bird, man.
Mama.
Come on, man. He already screwed over the Taylor too. Yeah, man. Facts, man. Darren saying Pusha got the 50-50 deal with Def Jam. He's the boss now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sorry for my typing. It's just Kanye is a better artist, period. I don't think he really needs them. Big Sean, Push, Common, none of them better artists than Ye. I feel where Rich is coming from. You know what I'm saying? It's almost I look at Kanye like a LeBron, like a Kobe situation.
Yeah.
But to win a championship, you kind of need the team. And then also Ye's been wilding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yes.
So
earning a lot of bridges.
What's good, you?
What's good, Darren? Man. Peace to you.
Man saying Pusha probably tight, got those stale beats on the almost. Come on, man.
Wow.
But it's the thing, man. Like, where he gonna go to for the next album? He gonna go to Skateboard.
I mean,
Pete?
that's the thing though. Pusha T has so many doors that are open for him right now. He can go to anybody. I mean, just look at Harry Frauds. Just look at the producers that Lloyd Banks has been working with for the course of The Inevitable. I mean, the doors. I mean, just using those as examples, the doors are just wide open for him. As far as producers, in addition to Pharrell, of course. And the doors are just opening even further for him on the business front. So hey, he can't do anything to risk that. And again, I'm sure he came to the table to Ye about this situation before this news situation came about. So, you know, he's just doing, I think he's just doing what he feels is best for him and his household and his overall situation.
This situation also makes you look at it, you know, again, let's be clear, the It's Almost Dry album that Madden spoke about, half of it was Pharrell, half of it was Ye. I think it was a masterpiece, man, when it comes to what he does. It's sad that we can't get a second round of that, which basically should make everybody appreciate the King Disease trilogy even more. It's hard to keep an artist and producer together. You know what I'm saying? For inside or outside reasons, whatever it is. But again, and Madden's also saying Pharrell and Timbo probably gonna be on the next joint. You know what I'm saying?
Could be. You never know the direction.
But speaking of classic albums, we gotta talk about Dr. Dre, man.
Ooh, well, I'm keeping them
This is tonight. This is the
creeping
flavor
in.
for the night, man. We're gonna stay on legendary stuff. The Chronic album we all love, grew up on, man. It turns 30, man. Salute to Dre. Salute to everybody that was down with the album, man.
That was a part of it.
Man, that was a part of it, man. Yeah. This album, Birth, let's be clear. This is the solo album of Dre, Dr. Dre. First of all, put in the chat what your favorite song is and if this is a classic album to you. We got to go in, though. Man. This debuted that G-Funk rap. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. Everybody loved the cherry stop and let me ride. You know what I'm saying? That G-Funk sound, man. The West Coast, everybody, it changed the sound of music. Let's be clear. This launched multiple careers. Snoop, Corrupt, Dash, you know, everybody. It put Death Row on the map. This is probably the reason why also, shout out to DJ Scandalous. This is probably also why Tupac ended up coming there, because this is the album. Let's be clear. A lot of people, Jimmy Iovine basically betted the bank on this album. And it also changed hip hop forever, in my opinion.
Yes.
Again, the skits, the beats, singing, man, like it just changed. It brought that G-Funk to hip hop. What's your thoughts on this album, Bebo? Just on the 30 year anniversary,
man.
Is it a classic album still? Because we knew it came out, it was classic.
Yes.
But is it also a top 5 rap album of all time? In the chat, we need to know this too. Power 600, I need to know what's going down, man. Is it a top 5 album up? Period in rap?
It definitely could be thrown up there as a top 5. I would need to kind of sit and, you know, just assess all of the albums that came before that and after, you know what I'm saying, that fits that top tier, top 5 list. But this one, yes, it could definitely be a top 5.
Nuts.
Man, these in you never been on a ride like this before. With a producer who can rap and control the maestro at the same time with the dope rhyme that I kick. You know, and I know I'm on some old funky shit.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
Man, but man. I mean, my God, man.
R.P. Bushwood.
I mean, not only is Dr. Dre the best West Coast producer, arguably, in all of hip hop, but he's arguably the best hip hop producer to ever do it. Period.
Best dude to taste that ASR 10 too.
There you go. There you go. There you go, man. Shout out.
Darren's real quick saying this widely considered basically the greatest hip hop album of all time.
Absolutely, man. You're talking about like Iceberg cited, Let Me Ride.
Little Ghetto Boy.
Yeah, little ghetto street. The N-word with the gun.
Richard Shane classic.
High Powered with RBX. Oh gosh.
Bitches ain't it but hope.
Yeah. And that track where he just let everybody else rap. Stranded on Death Row. He wasn't rapping on that, but he just let, you know, Bushwick Bill and RBX, and I think Lady of Rage was on there too. Yeah, like you said, B words ain't ish. Man.
Power saying it has to be. If it's not a classic album, what is?
Oh, it's definitely a classic.
Yeah,
definitely a classic.
Well, is it top 5 of all time?
Offhand as a preliminary answer, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, don't ask me to put where that would be, but it's definitely a top 5.
Miss Cleveland.
Oh, not
Miss LB.
So we would like to know your top 5 then, Miss LB.
She put the coof on tonight, man. 39.57,
Ooh.
man. Put the coof on. She's saying it's not a top 5 great classic hip hop
But it
rap
is.
album.
But it is a great classic album. She said, yes.
Okay, it's a classic album.
Yeah.
Carmen is in
Carmen.
the building.
What's good? What's
What's
good?
going down tonight? What's goody? Get that modem right too, by the way. She's saying this ain't it, and let me ride a G thing all day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
All day. That rat-a-tat-tat with man.
Yeah, rat-a-tat-tat. Yep. The F with Dre Day.
88 Spence is in the building.
Man, 88 Spence.
All day. What's good?
He been getting this bread since 88, baby. Money. You already know he been getting that brethren since 88 and still spending that old school dough.
Kenneth saying top 5 all time, no question.
Shout out to Kenneth. Peace.
Shout out to Kenneth, man.
Okay.
Dan saying stranded on death row. Busy ain't shit, of course. Man saying a top 10 of any era all time.
Any era. Ooh. Boy. Ooh.
That's deep. Spit 88 saying top 10.
Hey,
not top 5.
All right. Okay. There you go. All right.
Okay, bet. We see you, Carmen. And shout out, hey man, Carmen's over there on our Fresh Out Hip Hop Junkies. Go on Facebook, look up Fresh Out Hip Hop Junkies. That's our private situation. Carmen's holding that down. Salute to Carmen and salute the Nightmare too. Holding it down.
Shout out to our moderator.
The high power with RBX.
Yep.
Yeah. Come on, man. This is a classic album again, man. Turn 30. If it's not your play, first of all, let's be clear. It can't get on your playlist unless you download it because it's not available on any streaming apps.
Mm-hmm.
It's not available on any streaming apps. And this is why we talking about this album. Let's be clear. Because you're going to have to buy it.
All right.
But this is an album that you need to buy. Go in and scan it into your iTunes or whatever you got. This is an album that you need to have digitally on your actual device, your phone, whatever you got.
Man, to add to my collection, the selection symbolizes dope, take a toke, but don't choke
if you do.
You have no clue.
What? It's like that. Man, the first time I ever saw some breast scissors when they did the girls. I was playing volleyball, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
I do
Marlon Varnell was good. Saying the Chronic is definitely top 5. Changed the game. Definitely changed the game. Absolutely, Marlon.
He's right, man.
Shout out and you know, let me ask this real quick. So, do you guys think this goes for you too, Iceberg? Do you guys think that this might be a significant reason as to why Dr. Dre is so hard on himself when it comes to releasing music? Or rather not releasing music in a timely fashion as he should, if at all. And I say that because of the weight of this album, The Chronic, being phenomenally classic. Do you guys think that this is a significant, not the only, but a significant reason as to why he's hesitant about ongoing releases from this album?
I think it's a couple things. I think this is one 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I think the other thing too is this was all hands on deck album. This was everybody in their prime. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Snoop,
it was.
Daz.
Yeah.
Lady of
Rage,
RBX. Man, this was a Death Row album and a new sound. But then also there's this thing. I think Dre had the chip on his shoulder to prove to people that he can do it without Suge, without Pac. I think he's a perfectionist. He's always had some person, whether it was Eazy-E, going back and forth with him, or it was Snoop, or excuse me, it was Suge, it was Pac. He always had somebody that was basically counting him out, man. So to me, again, you gotta salute Dre, the genius that it comes with being where the dude, is in his career. But to me, he got to drop that music, man.
He does.
Drop the music, man. Just stop. I mean, this is why we salute Nas again throughout the show. Nas is not holding back. He's emptying the clips, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I think Dre needs somebody young around him, man, to say, just drop the album, man. Drop music, man.
It's funny because Hit Boy, he said on that First King's Disease, or rather, Dr. Dre said on the First King's Disease that And I'm just paraphrasing that. Hit Boy is one of his favorite producers. So it
Facts.
just goes to show, yeah, you're right, Iceberg. And shout out to Antoine again, man. You just
going
dropped
again with the double piece. You know, he
Man.
going in.
I
I
gotta split the dough for the double piece. I gotta do one of these.
Hey man,
Shout out.
coming in, show sponsor, man, with the 10-piece, man, 2 times, man.
Okay, he
said,
came with the list.
argue top 10. Gave us the list. Go ahead and do the list, Bebo.
Okay, no doubt, man. Antoine 1486, the sponsor of tonight's show, says that he'd argue top 10. Illmatic by Nas, Paid in Full, you know, Eric B and Rakim. It Takes a Nation of Millions, Public Enemy. The Low End Theory.
Public Enemy.
Yeah. The Low End Theory by A Tribe Called Quest, and Death Certificate by Ice Cube bumps it out for him. I'm not mad at that roster. I ain't mad at that roster at all.
We need Devon in the building tonight for this too.
Man.
Antoine 1486, man. This is why you come to this platform. We're gonna talk some music. We're gonna talk real classic joints. Dude, top 10 is crazy. That's crazy, man. Illmatic, like I said, man.
Yeah.
This album is classic. And the crazy thing, this is one of the only albums that is not on any digital platform. It's crazy.
But I still hear people on street corners and on any side of any neighborhood or suburb or hood or whatever, they still to this day, 2022 and beyond, they still bump this album. They still bump this album. So it just goes to show not only the high quality that this album has, but the longevity that has withstood throughout decades from its release. So there you have it.
Kenneth said he got his copy.
Yeah, yep. There you go.
Z-Man, he said, I still had a CD.
Still got the CD. Yep.
88 said Death Certificate is number 1. Ooh,
yeah.
Ice Cube.
And he's the second one to mention Death Certificate, which just goes to show it goes to show the potency of Death Row in producing or generating or having stemmed just phenomenal artists. At least within that fray of the Dre, Cubes, and Easies and so forth, and all that. So to put, for him, even Cube to go out there and put out a classic and Death Certificate, and Power 600, the day the N-words took over.
Jeez.
Come on now, you already know,
That's
man.
That's an AK.
Yeah, let it all.
Facts. Antoine on it, man, tonight. Man saying, according to Dre, he made over 300 beats over the pandemic. What are you waiting for to drop these? Like I said, he's saying these perfectionists to fault, but when it hits. Facts. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
All day. So again, like I said, man, created the G-Funk, the Chronic album, created the G-Funk sound in hip-hop.
Yes.
Gave you amazing artists, man, broke a lot of artists. And then, man, just hip-hop was changed forever when that album dropped. A lot of East Coast cats were trying to rap on like West Coast. That's when West Coast took it, man. Honestly, man.
They did.
Let's be clear.
They did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shout out to the West Coast.
Let's talk about taking something too, man.
Okay.
Let's talk about Jermaine Dupri, man. And Bow Wow talking about he didn't take it. He got to take his credit back, man. Let's be clear. Jermaine Dupri, Atlanta icon. Music runs in his veins. His dad been in the industry, man. Let's be clear. He burped. Let's talk about burping. Burped a lot of artists, iconic artists. The Brat. I mean, look, we can say Bow Wow's iconic. Let's be clear. I'm not a Bow Wow fan, but it is what it is. He basically, Jermaine Dupri was on a podcast. He was basically saying that he basically brought the idea of 106 in Park, the hit show, the countdown show. If you was our age, man, that's what we ran home to watch, videos, man, in high school, college.
Yeah, the 10-1 countdowns and
10-1 countdown. Basically, hey, man, TRL, MTV had TRL, man, and they was always promoting 96 Degrees, you know what I'm saying, Backstreet Boys, but they're not gonna promote hip hop on that joint.
Yeah, Carson Daly hosting it. Yep.
Long song. Like, shout out to Carson Daly. But Jermaine Dupri was basically explaining, man, like, hey man, I gave Stephen Hill, the executive over at BET. Let me get a sound effect for him. I gave him the idea to do the show. Bow Wow goes in there because Bow Wow's capping for the executives, because Bow Wow's connected to a lot of BET people because he was eventually the host of 106 in Park. And he basically said, how dare you disrespect the BET executives by saying you made this show X, Y, and Z. And then so, of course, the Brat, shout out to the Brat holding it down. You know what I'm saying? She had to come in and say, man, let's stop the cap. Hold up, man. Where's my stop the cap at?
She was hype. Yeah.
Stop the cap, man. She was mad, man. She said, hold up, be clear. Jermaine Dupri made the show for your goofy butt. You've always been, he always basically gave you everything. He ain't your daddy and still basically taking care of you to this day almost, man. Gave you everything, man. Why you disrespecting this dude's name? Again, what's your thoughts on the disrespect that Bow Wow has been trying to put on Jermaine Dupri's name to separate himself from him basically saying that, oh, you only was on because of me? And let's be clear, Bow Wow was signed to Death Row and to Snoop. People don't understand that Jermaine Dupri had to fight Suge for him, because Suge was like, hold on, where's my bread at?
Yep.
Because he was, Snoop signed to me and he should be signed to me. So Jermaine Dupri dealt with a lot of issues, man, with Bow Wow. Be clear, but again, what's your thoughts on him creating that, giving the idea for the show, not getting any credit, saying he made it for Bow Wow, but also Bow Wow just giving the disrespect?
I wouldn't be surprised if Jermaine Dupri actually did contact Stephen Hill with an idea such as what we now know as 106 in Park for the benefit of Bow Wow. I just wouldn't be surprised, because it just goes to show that, how much love he has for his artists and how much value he sees in them, to say, hey, you know what? I'm not even going to publicly speak about, me coming up with this concept. I'm just mostly concerned about Bow Wow getting his shine in this regard. And the Brat said, pull up. Yeah. With the
she said, pull up.
She did. Yep. She, the Brat wasn't having it, man, because for Bow Wow to say or respond in the fashion that he did, man, it was disrespectful. It's disrespectful. And, how could you call cap on somebody, no offense, but how could you call offense on something and
you don't know the whole story?
You don't know that. Well, that, and Bow Wow was the person apparently perpetrating a fraud, like he owned or flew in a private jet, when in actuality it was found that he was flying commercial, and I think it was Spirit. So if I'm not mistaken, but I'm just saying, if be careful about calling a cap on somebody who basically you called dad, birthed you in this thing called the music industry, and did so much for you while being humble in the process, that now this is the thanks that he gets. I mean, I'll shoot the Brat. I ain't mad at her for going off. Hey, yeah, you mad disrespectful. And then in the second message, basically like a Miss LB stated, yeah, matter of fact, pull up. Oh my God, I got something for you. Got a little treat for you. Got a little Scooby snack for you.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man saying Snoop gave Bow Wow to KD to groom into a star. You know what I'm saying? When he was a kid, man. Like, I mean, man. Yeah, since he was a kid. Miss LB saying, I thought Snoop took Bow Wow over to Jermaine Dupri because he didn't know what to do with him. Both. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course. So he took him over to JD because JD was working with a whole bunch of younger stars with Crisscross. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But the paperwork that most people assume is, well, Suge assuming, if he signed to Snoop signed to me, I need to get percentage of that. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. So we get it, man. Chad Moss also so deaf in the ears.
Wow. Ooh. That gave one of these to the gut. Oh, yikes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, JD. Yeah, we got you, man. But like I said again, man, I think it's just disrespect, man. And like I said, a lot of things, just because you saw the end result of a show doesn't mean that they created the show, the idea themselves. So again, Jermaine Dupri, man, showing his genius, man. And I think sometimes, man, you got to get on these podcasts and toot your own horn a little bit, man, and let cats know
do.
what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because
You do.
if you don't do it, who will?
And
You know what I'm saying?
you know, one of the things too, before I forget, is DeBrat mentioned, I think it was in the first of two of the social media comments, was that she has the receipts on some situations. So I have to take her at her word for it. You know, this is, you know, DeBrat's day one. You know what I'm saying, with JD. You know, she was and is, you know, still a part of that whole fray. So for anybody like that to say, hey, you know, I got the receipts, man. You got to watch your mouth because you're being disrespectful. I got the receipts. Personally, I got to take that as, okay, this isn't just a mere he said, she said. Technically, it could be labeled as that, but DeBrat is vetted in the game. Vetted. She's a hip hop legend. You know, Miss Functified herself. So for somebody like that to be like, hey, look, I know it all and I have the proof of it.
Facts.
It's likely something to that.
Yeah. And like I said, Pirates don't I know Cash Money Happy Wayne went diamond. Facts.
Man.
But like I said, man, you know, we talking a lot of cap, man, tonight, man, and there's been a lot of people capping, man. You know, whether it's Megan the Mule, you know what I'm saying? A lot of cats capping. You know, we had Romeo capping, man, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, we didn't know that Billboard was gonna be capping on the hip hop albums of the year list that they had. They put out 20 albums, man, from their staff. Let me give their staff some farts. Horrible, man. They put out a list, man, and we got the list for y'all tonight, man, because we don't want to give them any hits, man, on their website. So we're gonna go through just the top 10, man. So I want y'all's opinion on this, man. But Bebo, we put out our list. Fresh out list. We put out early because we know the disrespect, man, was going to come, man, to hip hop. And let's be clear, man, before you go in, I'm going to explain what hip hop is to me. A lot of people mix hip hop and rap together. You know what I'm saying? And hip hop is a positive message, you know, and it also comes with the formats, the MC, DJ, graffiti, you know what I'm saying?
And B-boy.
And the B-boy.
Yeah.
Let's be clear. Hold up. Let me get
Oh, you good. You good.
Let's be clear. Rap to me is more swagger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's more Young Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? It's more vibes. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to always get a positive message out of rap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When somebody says hip hop albums, and the first three you start with is Kendrick's, the Big Stepper joint, Pusha T, Almost Dry. Yeah, I can see that. But Gunner? I'm a Larry June. Who's the biggest Larry June fan you know?
Iceberg, as far as I could tell.
I'm a Larry June fan. Shout out to Larry June. But
yes.
Would I put that before Nas? Pyre saying he saw it.
Let us know your thoughts about this.
Bebo, man, what's your thoughts on this, man? In the chat, we need to know what y'all thoughts on this too, man. Like, what's his top 10? Well, first of all, if you're listening, the top 10 for them was Kendrick Lamar, the Big Stepper, Pusha T, Almost Dry, the Gunna album. I can't even get to my soundboard. The Larry June, Vince Staples, the Conway, the Machine Joint, then the Nas, the JID Forever, Salute JID, Future, I Never Liked You, and that Metro Boomin.
And that's from 1 to 10, folks. And
that's 1 to 10. And we're talking about hip hop, by the way. So what's your thoughts on this in the chat, though? But Bebo, go in though.
Man, it just like we spoke about earlier today, I think. Hold on, Miss LB said you already know.
Miss LB gonna say something about that
therapy session.
You know she's gonna say that. That therapy session album, man. The dope.
Yeah, but hey, look, man, I ain't mad at their first two. First one being Kendrick's album, and then the second one being Pusha T's. But when you start trying to mix things up just to try to appease both sides of the spectrum, because that's what it looks like here. This is not the move, man. Billboard's been tripping for a while now when it comes to stuff like this. It's almost as if they are just trying to throw in some hip hop albums to appease the hip hop consumer base, because it really seems like they're just trying to, push out the albums on here that really don't need to be, like Iceberg said, Gunna, the Vince Staples. I
You
mean,
said
come
who?
on, no. Yeah, I was saying Gunna's and Vince Staples that don't need yeah. And yeah, fart sounding like Carmen said. No Gunna, no Future, just no. Yep. The fact that Madness said the fact that Nas is 7th on that list, this list is irrelevant. And you guys took it all right from me. It's just disrespectful to have a Nas below the artists that we mentioned in Gunna, and Larry June and Vince Staples. I mean, just come on, y'all. Pusha T could be argued at that spot as well as Kendrick. I ain't mad at the top two. I'm sure most consumers have a list of those top two similar, but number 3, 4, 5, no.
And Madden's going hard in the paint real quick. Before I go on what he's saying, I got Z saying this list is absolute ass.
It is.
Listen, Black Thought, the Bodie James.
There you go.
KD3 should easily be number 1.
Absolutely, Zalavi. Where's that Black Star? No Fear Time.
And again, this is what Madden's over here saying. No cheat codes.
Right. No cheat codes.
You know what I'm saying? Again, he said Nas being 7th, man. Miss LB's agreeing.
Yeah.
Marlon V, man. Nas King Disease, man. Yeah, facts. Album of the year, man.
Album of the year, yeah.
Facts. I gotta give you the AK for that, man. Salute.
And look, let me say this real quick. This isn't coming from a space of being some Nas stans. That's not what this is about. If Nas isn't number 1 on the list, that's fine, But to have him beneath
7
other artists like this,
underneath Conway the Machine,
yeah, come on now. And some folks don't even have a Nas on their top list at all. I'm like, come on.
Ken is saying no Gunna, love Conway, but no Future, no Metro Boomin. Sorry, they gotta go, man.
I totally agree, Ken.
I wish I had a toilet little sound effect, man.
Man, I totally agree. Yeah. Toast to you. Toast to you all.
But, again, like Miss LB saying first 3 would be KD, SSS, and then the cheat codes.
And for those who don't know, SSS is that Freddie Gibbs sold separately.
Thank you, B-Bo.
Yeah.
Shout out to Miss LB, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, man, to her taste in hip hop, man, is spot on, man. Come on,
spot on, man. All y'all taste is great, man. And see, this is why it's important.
Harmony and the Fart Boys,
man. Absolutely, the 5 farts. Hey, this is why it's important for like communities such as this one to be the voice of hip hop, the grassroots, not this mess. This right here, this is an attempt to drain hip hop down the toilet. That's what this is. And situations and platforms like this.
No Tana Talk 4 on the top.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Where's Benny Butcher's Tana Talk 4? Man, it's disrespectful. Cormega's the realness. I mean, we could just go on and on.
Hey, can we put on cool?
Hair
can we put on the Kofi real quick?
Oh, let's hear it.
Hey, man, do you think they're not putting on the Five Dogs?
Oh, man, the Five. Whew. Man, come on now. Where's the Five?
The Black Stars, the Nas's, the Rock Marcianos in the top 10. They put them on the list, but they didn't put them top 10. Do you think it's because they can't make money off of them because they're independent?
Ooh.
So is this more of an album? Is this a list of people they can make money on because they're connected to labels?
I think you're onto something there. I think this is a gradual how dare you for going outside of the mainstream machine and putting out as much music as you want while earning as much, while eating what you KILL monetarily. And pushing the envelope of hip hop, which goes to my next point, because when you're independent, you have more control over your craft, your artwork. So whenever you're able to push out more hip hop as opposed to something else that deviates from what the culture is supposed to be about, that's not what the machine is about. The mainstream fray is trying to go a completely different direction than the beginning of this art form, and they don't like it. So I think you're spot on with that question.
Mama Bear going in right there.
Mama saying this is why
Mama!
she doesn't trust lists, be it music or comics. They generally seem more political than popular vote. Absolutely, Mama Bear. Shout out to Mama Bear Alt Dog.
Shout out to Mama Bear.
Yes.
Again, Antoine coming through.
Man,
he's sponsoring the show tonight, man.
Come
Salute,
on, Antoine.
man. Dropping the bomb, man. We saluting this dude.
I gotta
gunshots, man. We
look,
going
I'm trying to split it 3 ways.
Come on,
How do I
3 ways,
split this
man.
3
Come
ways?
on, man. Antoine 1486, man. Salute, man. Everybody show love to Antoine in the chat, man. Hip hop heads are sick of fighting lists like this.
Right. Absolutely. We are.
First of all, it's disrespectful to the people who really make hip hop. Let's be clear.
It is. It is.
This is almost an attack on real hip hop, man, to say that this is hip hop. And like I said, salute the Conway, salute the Vince Staples. We're not knocking the artists at all.
Not at all.
You're trying to bury the real music that cats should be listening to. We just said the cheat codes, man. Black Thought, man, and our dude Danger Mouse. You know what I'm saying?
DJ Danger Mouse, yeah.
The album, the Black Star album, No Fear of Time. You know what I'm saying? The Rock Marciano, man, the Alchemist joints, you know what I'm saying?
Earth Gang.
The Earth Gang joints, you know what I'm saying? Like
Ghetto G.O.O.D, yeah.
These are the albums that you really should be listening to, man. Even like I said, we even put, man, LES on the joint.
LES,
you know
that's right. Ellie Dollar Sign.
Houston, you know what I'm saying? There's all different kind of hip hop, man. But again, these dudes ain't on no label. They're not on a label. Right. So again, man, like
they're not beholden.
And then also, if he said rap, this is a rap list. Okay, I'll give you Future. I'll give you Metro Boomin. I'll give you Gunna on a rap album list of the year. No doubt. You know what I'm saying? You can even put that DJ Salad on that book. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, let me ask you something. Do you think your question, and I'm sure the answer is yes, ties into why, say, a Nas has yet to be on a major radio station for an interview? An artist like that.
Dang, man, too many koofies right now. Yeah, I mean 100%, man. Turtle
Eagle. Hey, Merry
Christmas. God bless to y'all, man.
And God bless you as well. Thank you so much. My name saying that list is straight from the X-Files. Out of this world.
We got to hold on. We got to do it one more time, man.
Yeah. There's the music, y'all.
Come on, man. Somebody over here playing games. I agree 100%, man. Amani Caesar, you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
To me, man, Amani Caesar needs to be on their facts, man. Power 600. Again, man, they rolled out Amani Caesar correct. If you're not listening to Amani Caesar, man, she got bars, man. She's got a little twerk records, man. She's doing it the right way, man.
Yep, Shay Noir too,
to her, man. Not even a kufi needed. Connected to labels is actually what this is about. Facts, man.
Yep, or lack thereof.
Man, or lack thereof.
Yep.
This is why Fresh Out Podcast and a few others are needed, because these publications don't know the culture and don't document it correctly.
Spot on, LB.
Spot on, Miss LB.
Much love.
Salute and thank you for the love. We appreciate you so much.
So much. Yes.
Facts. But she's speaking facts, man, all day, man.
Yes, she is.
Again, man, Shay Noir, man. Shout out to Madden all day long.
Yep. She dropped 2 albums this year in 2022.
Billboard will get bought out by Warner.
Speaking of koofies. All the koofies.
Hey, man, let's be clear. We just found out that Hip Hop DX is owned by Warner Brothers. So this is why Hip Hop DX gets all the inside information, because you're basically owned by the labels.
Right. There it is,
again,
Iceberg.
This is the problem, man. This is a real problem, man. Yeah. Darren saying people sleeping on Armani. Shout out to
Yes,
Pie,
they
man.
are.
All day. Shout out Darren, man. Liz 2 is top 10 album this
Look,
year.
I ain't mad at
You
that.
can say,
I
hey,
ain't
I'm not even mad at that at all. Facts, man.
Yes.
I'm tipping the cap to you on that.
Yes.
I doubt Billboard listen to these albums.
Or if they do, they just don't care.
I guarantee most of these albums they didn't even review.
Probably not. No.
This is why you go to myrapverse.com.
Hey,
Facts.
these are a good look, and these over here are a good look to
Yeah.
mesh together.
Y'all know Nas don't get no play in the industry. Facts, man.
Exactly.
Again, let's be clear, man. A lot of people think Nas should have been gone by now.
Right.
You got divorced. She took, I think, $40,000 a month at the time. Nas was supposed to be done. You know what I'm saying? For him to come back with the run that he's had in the last 2 years of these 4 albums, man, let's be clear. Miss LB knows what she's talking about.
Your Nas's and your other independent artists, 38 specials, I'm sure, maybe, and so forth. Mm-hmm. What they're doing is a how dare you situation. That's the response from these machine platforms and labels of such, man. How dare
they can't control you. They can't control you. They don't promote you.
Right. If they can't control you, they don't promote you. Yeah. Shout out to Karma for that one. Absolutely spot on.
Like I said, man, it's just crazy, man. Everybody's agreeing with Miss LB, man, all day long. You know how it goes down. Again, man, this is why we put the work in, man, for y'all, man, to talk about these albums, and to have these conversations that we need to have for hip hop. There's a lot of great platforms out here, man. Fresh Out is one of them, man, and this is why we try to keep everything going, man. And salute to our guy Antoine 1486, man, for supporting us, man, financially and just coming through and holding it down, man. We appreciate y'all. If y'all don't have no bread, hit that like button, share this video with your friends, man, on your Facebook, on your social media, man. This is how we get the word out, man. It's not just supporting us, it's supporting hip hop, man. You know how we get down.
Absolutely.
But we just gotta go in, man. The YSL joint. This was put the cool phone right now. Everybody, all the rats are jumping the shit, man. Man, the dogs is barking right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, man, YSL, man. We just had like all these cats, man, just snitching, man. So we got to go in tonight to talk about this. Lil Duke, Young Thug's brother. First of all, his name is Quantavious. Like, who named the kid Quantavious? These cats are going. These cats are taking plea deals.
Yep.
My question to everybody in the chat, man. First of all, we know Gunna got out, right? We know Gunna got out.
Gunna is out. He is free.
He said he didn't snitch.
Eerie quietness. Ooh.
But the crazy thing is that Quantavious, man, who named the kid Quantavious, man? What's your name? Quantavious. Like, get out of here. Yeah, the brother took one. Yeah, 6ix9ine happy he not alone. You are not alone.
Wow.
Snitching. Because I am here with you. Snitching. So what is happening now? I love him. Yeah, court edition.
Court edition.
They're pushing please, man. Not pushing P. You pushing please,
pushing
man.
them please,
so,
man.
My first question is, man.
Okay.
Is Young Thug basically almost doing? If y'all watch The Wire, shout out to The Wire, man. There was a character that basically took all the rap. What's my guy's name?
Weebay, was it?
Weebay took. He was like, man, for another sandwich in a soda pop, I'll tell you some more martyrs.
Yeah, he did say something.
Is
like
Young
that.
Thug telling everybody, hey man, I'm gonna take the rap. Y'all go home. Y'all do your thing. Go see the kids. Make some money. Make some music.
I wouldn't be
everybody just leaving this joint.
The
chat, man, we want to know, man. Is there the Young Thug take the rap for everybody? He's telling everybody go home, like Weebay in The Wire. Or is everybody like, man, I'm out of here. I gotta go home for Christmas. What's your thoughts, Bebo P?
Young Thug is in what appears to be an extremely tight situation. I doubt that Young Thug is just gonna just randomly take one for the team, so to speak. But if he's doing so, I mean, let's just look at it. He has 2 YSL members taking some kind of plea deal. And when I say 2 YSL members, I'm talking about Slime Life Shawty and Lil Duke. And then there's like about 27 YSL members that are allegedly affiliated with this as Gunna put gang as well. So you know that there's going to be at least a couple or a few cats out there out of that number that's bound to either snitch or take some kind of plea deal. And if that continues to happen, then I think that Young Thug's hands are going to remain tied for however long the judge rules prior to that gavel slam this coming 2023.
Hey man, first of all, DJ Scanless is in the building.
DJ Scanless, what's happening?
Going down, man. Drake's little brother was goody.
Yeah,
he's coming in with the kufi on, man.
Yeah,
Gunna was in a tight situation.
Ooh, I don't think he's talking about the metaphorical one. Ooh, yeah. ooh, gosh. But what are your thoughts, though, Iceberg, in regards to that same question?
We're hoping that Young Thug is basically saying, look, man, I'm the Marlo Stansfield. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go home. I'll take the bid because let's be clear, they came into the crib without the right, situation procedures. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff can get thrown out.
Yeah.
They just threw out the lyrics, you know what I'm saying? So he might go home. You know what I'm saying? He might get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Possible. Like, it's possible.
You know what I'm saying? So hey man, y'all take the plea deal joints. I'm gonna fight the joint, you know what I'm saying? Y'all do your thing. But look at this dude's face in the picture.
In both of them. Look, this one and that one. And
it don't look like he is cool with what's going on.
Nobody's smiling in that picture.
No, yeah, man. It looks like he's fighting for his life, you know what I'm saying? Because if this goes down, it's a Rizzy. Now we understand that Rico is basically made to make everybody snitch.
It is.
It's made for everybody. If you ain't with this life, like Gunna, you over here rubbing a cat and bull, you got your little leather boots on with your shorts. You trying to go home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in my opinion, man, I think everybody, it's rats on the ship going down, man. I'm getting out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's basically what we were saying earlier about Pusha T and Ye. Hey man, it's too hot over here, man. I gotta worry about me, my kids, and anybody with a BBL that I'm basically paying for.
Wow.
So again, Miss Carmen's saying this generation is not built for that life.
Yeah, this new generation, Carmen's right. They're not. They're not.
Matt's saying they about it, but they ain't about it.
They talk about it, but they ain't really about it. Yeah, yeah.
So lighter skin, he's a light skinned Drake, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Shout out Scanless, man. Light skinned Drake.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I'm saying? Without all the 21, can you do something for me? Get out of here. Miss LB saying this is why that gang right need to stop, because you don't really know how dudes are built until this happens, and by then it's too late.
Right.
The other question I have for y'all, man, tonight. Gunna's out. And let's be clear, Gunna was just on our list for album of the year for most dudes that are under 30.
By Billboard, not by First
By Billboard, not by us. So, in your opinion, Bebo P, with this residue on him, of a rat residue, can he come out and still put out hits, man? Do people care about that kind of stuff? Do they care who's making the music, or they just want to dance to something on TikTok? So if he comes out with a banger, is everybody gonna support him again?
I think that his core fan base will. I think that his core base of consumers will still support him. So that's the pro of this situation. I think that him admitting to being a member of the quote unquote gang, as Sergio put it, having admitted to being affiliated with YSL ever since 2016 and having admitted to committing crimes as such with them, and claims to be with Young Thug's Young Thug that had DRUGS's and GUNS's in the vehicle, but allegedly wasn't Gunna's. And then fast forward to today, you have Sergio getting released from lockup, as Iceberg just said, and he and his lawyer seemingly going overboard to claim in so many words that, hey, Gunna's not a snitch. Gunna's not a snitch. I think that Gunna could have a hard road ahead of him, because here's the thing: his involvement in the crimes of this case, allegedly, they were either more minimal than what was initially thought, or he actually snitched. And sometimes folks of this nature don't get their deal until, and when I say deal, I'm talking about the deal of getting out. Sometimes they don't get their deal until the former inmates that were just released does something for the DA in return. And in this case, it could be, not absolutely, but could be, to testify against Young Thug this coming January. Again, not saying that's going to absolutely happen, but it does happen in these RICO cases. And here's another thing real quick too, that you haven't seen that could serve as a con to the pro. One thing that I haven't noticed is Future, 21 Savages, your 4PFs, your Bandman Kevos and such. They've been kind of quiet about this whole situation, and these are affiliates of Gunners. So you already know how the streets can be with this situation, especially with, again, a predicament like this. So that could go against his favor in the music industry.
Well, let's
but
be clear. What Madden's saying, man, look at Thug. Thug look shook.
Thug looks shook, but look at the light-skinned cat next to him. He looks even more worried than Young Thug there.
Yeah, man.
It's a serious situation. You're right.
Paris saying there's a rumor that Thug might do life.
Man.
Carmen saying he's fighting for his life. They want to cut the head of the snake.
Man. Which is
what
what we said
bands, let's be clear, RICO charges have broken down mafias, some of the vicious men. These dudes don't stand a chance.
Yeah, RICO was initially created for the mafias in this nation. So yeah, you're right, Miss LB. Those RICO charges are nothing to play with. Carmen says they're absolutely trying to set an example of them. Isn't that what they always do? Fact. Yeah, so you're right, Miss Carmen. You're absolutely right, man.
So long story short, man, these are dudes' families, man. This is livelihoods on the line, and I get it.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all ever been in the cell, but you don't want to be there. And I understand that Gunna only had another month before his trial was up. But again, who knows? If somebody says I gotta get out, I gotta get out. But also, when you loyal, man, you can't put a price on loyalty. And the other thing, man, is if we in there, we in here. You know what I'm saying? Again, Bobby Smurda might be the twerk king right now, but he stayed loyal to everybody, and you gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this is gonna end well for Thug. I think Gunna's gonna come out. He's gonna make a Diddy Bop record. He's gonna get back in that hot tub. He's gonna get into the Grove. He's gonna do fine.
Don't be surprised if he even changes his name, his alias name. I'm not saying he is, but don't.
He might be GA. You know what I'm saying? He can't be Gunna no more. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is why you come to Fresh Out. That's a great spot on thing that Bebo just said. You're gonna see him change his name.
And like you said, he's gonna do a little D Bop record or something. He's gonna put himself out there in more of a positive light. for sure.
Yeah, facts, man. So again, like I said, man,
Surf, absolutely, power.
we'll keep abreast of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in their families that's involved with this situation, man. Again, it's entertainment to us, but it's real life for them.
It is.
It's crazy.
Some
And
real
we'll just
serious
see how it goes. What's your last final thoughts on this YSL, man?
Real quick, Miss LB said they all singing "Sorry, I'm trying to come home." Wow, you know, this is just really sad and serious situation, man. It's never good to report on stuff like this, so we'll just have to keep our fingers on the pulse of this situation until further developments arise. We're glad that Gunna's home. Just in general, generally speaking, now whether or not he snitched, that's a whole separate situation that I'm speaking of, that we're speaking of here. So it's just always a good thing to see. It's usually a good thing to see a black man home from, you know, lockup, just generally speaking. So just be careful out here, because, you know, the fast money isn't always the best money. And this situation clearly shows that you might not get pent up today, you know, in certain situations, but that doesn't mean that eyes aren't going to be willing to watch you for an elongated period of time.
Now, this thing, Power 600 is talking about Casanova. Shout out to Casanova, man, all day long, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But let's be clear.
Yeah.
There was a police lab that got burnt down in New York that had evidence in it. It might be coming home. No evidence. So shout out to Casanova, man, and all the people holding him down, man. But again, let's be clear. Go on Google and type in New York evidence lab burnt down. They burnt down, and there's no other evidence with it. So again,
no evidence.
You're right on.
Yep,
no evidence.
Right.
Shout out to Gwendolyn in the building with us tonight. Salute.
If this
down on Facebook.
Yes, salute to you, Gwendolyn. If this, along with maybe other variables of this case, causes or allows Young Thug to get off from the situation, they better walk a straighter than straight path moving forward, because another chance like this isn't going to happen for him again. As well as Gunna.
Facts.
And the others
rocking with us tonight, man. Bebo P's been holding it down. Show some love on that on the Cash App, man. On the super chats.
You already
hit
know.
the like, the share button, man. You know how it goes down. Again, man, we holding it down for J Camp, LB the Podfather, man. You know how it goes down. If you basically feeling froggy and you need to get out of town, go check out Cheapo Air, man. Just check out the website. They got some really good deals, man. I'm putting that in the chat right now. Cheapo Air, man, is the flavor. You can fly anywhere, any airline you want to. They got all kind of crazy destinations, man, for New Year's, man. If you need to basically get a side situation, man, or you need to take the wife out, man, Cheapo Air, that's the situation. You know what I'm saying? Check them out. Also, man, check us out, man, on Facebook, man. Fresh Out Hip Hop, man. 800,000 strong over there, man. Join the army, man. Join the Fresh Out Hip Hop army. You know how it goes down. Again, you know the flavor. MyRapverse.com, man. You can see Megan the Mule on there, man, talking about everything that she's doing. MyRapverse.com.
As well as other topics.
Man, of course, man. But no, you know you want to see Megan the Mule. Hold on, man. Where's my Megan the Mule sound effect too? Hold on. I didn't get to use it.
Stop in advance. Stop.
Hold on, man. Where's my Megan the Mule? Here it is. Yeah, Megan the Mule. Shout out to Gwendolyn too, man. Holding us down, man. Looking beautiful on the picture, man.
There you go. There you go, Gwendolyn. We see you.
Any shout outs before we get up out of here?
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody who's watched and continues to rock with us at Fresh Out. Iceberg did a phenomenal job, as he always does. Shout out to J Camp and LB the Podfather. You know, Podfather swag.
Hold on, man. I gotta play the music.
Okay. All right. Let me get
light skin ashiness all in that camera.
Stop. You know shout out to you, brothers, man, and shout out to everybody out there that is or is trying to live a straight and narrow life. It's not easy out here, so we get that part of it, but we just want more of our black men to really just do it right. You know what I'm saying? Really just to do it right and to get out of turbulent situations such as what we reported on today, or rather this evening. So definitely stay safe. If you don't, or if you're not able to rock with us this coming Saturday for our music reviews, our weekly music reviews, then we wish you a Merry Christmas and a happy holiday. And we're going to check y'all out, or rather y'all can check us out this coming Saturday, coming up the day before Christmas, Christmas Eve. And from there, God bless you all. Iceberg, take us home.
Man, again, like I said, man, if you haven't called your mama, if they living, you know, call your mama, call your dad, call your grandparents, man. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, you know, even the strong people need somebody to check on them. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So this holiday is not about gifts. It's about experiences, man, and time being spent with your family. Don't get caught up in gift giving, man. The gift is time, and that in your care, the more that you care about people, the more you checking on them. You know what I'm saying? Your presence is more important than any kind of gift or present, man. Real talk. So again,
There you go.
this is what we give you, man, every week. The presence is hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And building this community. And again, man, shout out to Antoine 1486, man, for being the show sponsor today, man.
Definitely
appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Again, happy holidays, man. Again,
Absolutely.
We're here every Wednesday, 9:30, maybe CPT time. We are at 9:35. We on Saturdays, we talk about great music and great stuff. We're gonna talk about that Megan joint. I see Power 600 was talking about that Megan joint with Kelsey with the hold on, I gotta get that Kelsey sound effect, man. Where it at?
We're
gonna be talking about the trial this weekend and all that. But again,
yeah,
come in and tap in with us, man, this weekend.
Absolutely.
Again, shout out to everybody, man. Z came through Power 600. He's saying peace out, fresh out, peace, y'all. Man, Gwendolyn, happy holidays, man. Matt say another great episode. Keep up the great work. Be safe, be safe, all happy holidays. Hey, man, this is going down, man. This is how we do, man. Fresh out. Every Wednesday, we're going to be back on Saturday, 9 o'clock, 9:30.
Christmas Eve, baby.
With Christmas Eve, man. We're going to hold it down. Great show, man. You got to stop through, man. Again, Bebo P, LB the Power Father, man. J Kemp, man, and Iceberg Slam.
Yes, sir.
Another great show, man. All year long.
Good.
This is episode 51, man. So we giving y'all heat all day long. The last week, we're going to show y'all some love, too. So, again, check us out Saturday, man.
Peace.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely
Let's go. World's Most Dangerous Podcast. Bebo P's in the building. What's good? It was going bar for bar. Shouts out to the fans, man. Let's get it.